Shedeur Sanders, son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders and fifth-round pick of the Cleveland Browns, entered the NFL with modest expectations. But all signs emerging from training camp and off-workouts suggest that he may be ahead of schedule in the Browns' quarterback competition. According to longtime Browns insider and journalist Mary Kay, Sanders has impressed so much that he arrives at training camp with a legitimate shot to compete for the starting job, possibly from day one. To understand the magnitude of this development, it is important to consider the context. The Browns currently have an experienced roster of quarterbacks including veteran former first-round pick Kenny Pickett, and fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel. The expectation was that one of the veterans would begin the season under center, while the younger converts served as depth and developmental options. Yet, Sanders' performance in spring ball has caught eyes both within the organization and across NFL media. Those intangible factors, leadership, maturity, community, connection, are critical at quarterback, and Sanders seems to be excelling in all areas. Mary Kay Cabot highlighted that Sanders performed so well over the final 2 weeks of spring ball that he'll come back for training camp with a legitimate shot to compete for the starting job. Flacco brings leadership and postseason experience. Pickett has first-round pedigree and upside. Gabriel has draft day expectations. And then there's Sanders, the underdog out at Colorado. He won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award in 2024. While showing the ability to elevate his performance under high expectations, many of those traits appear to be translating to the NFL. Quick decision-making, cool demeanor, and willingness to lead. Beyond camp and preseason dominance, he'll need consistent accuracy, quick reads, and the ability to stay upright. It sends a clear message. They're betting on the future, not just processing veterans through a transitional year. His accuracy, leadership, intelligence, and coachability have garnered praise. Spring and camp reps have shaped the narrative. He's more than a developmental QB. He's a contender. It energizes the fan base and can provide momentum if the team wants to build around a young quarterback. However, it also carries risk. Throwing a rookie into a complex offense without enough protection or weapons could stall progress. Analysts note that avoiding sacks and getting the ball out on time is critical, pointing to one development area. If Sanders can show improvement in that domain, it would remove one of the last objections against starting him early. Accuracy and ball placement have stood out, and one Browns coach praised his precision in practice. That speaks volumes about why the organization is giving him a real shot, not just keeping him on the roster. Cabot noted the encouraging performance in spring and camp, but also cautioned about whether it is prudent to start a rookie given the team's offensive challenges. Will a rookie signal caller take control of a veteran-led offense? Only time and action will tell. But for now, one analyst's assessment stands. Shedeur has arrived and he could be under center before you know it. In short, the potential is there, but the pressure will be immense. He's no longer just a developmental player or a sentimental draft pick. Instead, he's earned respect through performance and preparation. If he continues to build on his progress, and if the Browns decide they're ready to pivot to youth, Sanders could become QB1 far sooner than many expected. While praise is pouring in, there's debate around when a rookie QB might be thrust into the lineup. Emory Hunt believes Sanders should start Week 1, if he truly is the best QB in the room. Meanwhile, others have called for continued measurement preseason games will be crucial. But Cabot's point remains central. Sanders isn't a distant project. He's in immediate contention, at least in the early going. That's a significant departure from preseason chatter that had pegged him as an unlikely starter. Instead, he now appears to be right in the mix. Not only has Sanders amazed offseason coaches and insiders, but other analysts too are weighing in. Emory Hunt, a trusted football analyst, proclaimed that Shedeur is the best quarterback in that room and said the Browns should start him in Week 1. If they are smart emphasizing his touch, timing, and anticipation. That kind of endorsement doesn't come lightly for a rookie drafted late. Looking deeper, much of Sanders' advantage appears to stem from his grasp of the Browns' offense. During organized team activities and he reportedly demonstrated an advanced understanding of routes, timing, and defensive recognition. He has been praised for learning the playbook extremely well and throwing the ball with anticipation, a clear sign of comfort in the system. Further, former NFL receiver and analyst Cecil Shorts III echoed the sentiment that something special could be developing with Sanders in Cleveland. Referencing Sanders' work ethic, his rapport with veteran mentos like Kenny Pickett, and his community involvement, Mary Kay Cabot's reporting also addresses the strategic side. The Browns' current QB room features a mix of youth and experience. Analyzing the statistical side, Sanders has posted high completion percentages and drills nearly 78% in some reports. Another layer is how quickly Sanders responded to pressure and learning curves at the college level. It's also worth noting how analysts are framing the timeline. What would it take for Sanders to actually win QB1? The broader implications for the Browns are significant. Starting Sanders early could reshape the franchise's trajectory. Still, From where things stand today, Sanders appears to have checked enough boxes to deserve consideration. To recap the key points, Mary Kay Cabot reports, Sanders performed so well in spring ball that he arrives with a legitimate shot to compete from day one. Emory Hunt and other analysts believe he is currently the most talented QB in the room and could start week 1 if the Browns are. His effective playbook, understanding, and anticipatory throws have stood out. Draft pedigree and college performance show he has the college success to translate. Coach praise, high drill completion rates, and improved precision in camp give tangible evidence. Risks remain preseason performance, sack avoidance, and overall team readiness, but his upside may outweigh conservative choices. In conclusion, Shedeur Sanders has emerged as a real contender to win the Browns' starting quarterback job from the beginning of the season. This unfolding story will be one of the biggest off-season narratives to watch. Will camp reps translate into regular season snaps?